When it comes to low interest personal loans, the top 10 loans I'm going to talk to you about today are simply the best out there. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you're to ask me. And if you are doing as superb as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I'm going to have a conversation with you about the top 10 low-interest personal loans available out there. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, please check out our evaluation approach so you kind of have an idea of how we go about analyzing, testing, and reviewing the loans that we discussed on this show and others. Check this out. All right, let's start the ranking now. When it comes to the 10 best low-interest personal loans, number 10 we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs. This is best for no origination fee. Our score 8.5 over 10. But before you apply, make sure you have a credit score of 600. Loan amounts they range from 3,500 to 40,000. Repayment terms from 36 to 72 months. And in terms of pros and cons, the pros, Marcus does not charge any fees on its personal loans, and borrowers can adjust their payment due date. In terms of drawbacks, in terms of cons, co-signers are not accepted, and qualifying criteria are not disclosed upfront. Borrowers are limited as to how they can use loan funds. In terms of when it comes to Marcus low interest personal loans, you can use the money for anything from weddings to moving and relocations to vacations and major purchases. The one thing I also want to say is that you can choose loan terms from 36 to 72 months. Number 9, Discover. Discover is kind of cool if you're looking for small loan amounts, and our score 8.5 over 10. What are the pros and cons of Discover low interest personal loans? The pros: no application or origination fees, multiple repayment term options with fixed monthly payments, and convenient digital application process, which is really fast too. The cons: Discover personal loans are not available in all states, and loans are actually fixed rate only, which may be a drawback for borrowers who are looking for a variable rate option. And you can actually qualify for a Discover personal loan if you have a minimum credit score of 620 or higher. Maximum loan amount 200,000. And mortgage, in terms of the loan types, you have personal loans, you have loan refinancing, and home equity. Number 8, you have PenFed Credit Union, and this is great for minimum loan amount. Our score 8.5 over 10. You don't have to be a part of the military to join PenFed Credit Union, although the financial institution serves the members of that community. Eligible members and co-borrowers in every state can apply for personal loans. By the way, PenFed stands for Pentagon Federal Credit Union, right? What are the best features? What are the pros here? Terms extend up to 60 months. That's pretty cool. And there are no origination fees, and borrowers get immediate access to funds upon approval. The drawbacks: the membership to the credit union is required, and qualification requirements are not disclosed. One thing we have found in our research is that you can use PenFed low-interest personal loans for everything from home renovation and repairs to debt consolidation, travel and vacation expenses, car repairs as well. It's pretty cool. Number 7, you have Upstart. Now, Upstart is great when it comes to customer service. Of course, they offer low interest personal loans, but also they're great when it comes to to customer service. Our score 9/10. What are the pros and what are the cons? Pros: Upstart may accept applicants with fair credit or even those with no credit history using artificial intelligence to quantify risk. Upstart personal loans can start from $1,000, and the lender's credit dashboard allows borrowers to see the impact of loan repayments and to modify payment dates. What are the cons? Some Upstart loans charge an origination fee of up to 8%. Loans are not available to Iowa or West Virginia residents, and co-signers are not accepted. So you need a minimum FICO score of credit score of 620. Loan amounts go from 1,000 to 50,000. Repayment terms 36 to 60 months. And in terms of course, this is a low interest personal loan, so you are actually looking at single digit interest rate. Of course, you got to have there are some requirements you have to go through before qualifying for this loan. You got to be a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, currently living in the United States. You got to be at least 18 years of age, or 19 if you live in Alabama or Nebraska. You need to have a valid email account. You need to have a full-time job offer starting in 6 months, a regular part-time job, or another source of regular income. And you need to have a personal bank account. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation around the 10 best low-interest personal loans. And number 6, we have Best Egg. This is kind of cool if you have bad credit. Our score, 9/10. And what are the pros here? Loan funding typically takes 1 to 2 business days upon approval. The minimum loan amount is $2,000, and borrowers incur no prepayment penalty. In terms of the cons, drawbacks, Best Egg charges an origination fee of up to 6%, and borrowers need a minimum credit score of 700 to and 100,000 in annual income to qualify for the lowest interest rate. So if you want to have the best rates, you need to have a high credit score, and co-signers are not accepted, and no joint personal loans are available. And you can use Best Egg low interest personal loans for everything from debt consolidation and moving expenses to home improvement projects, vacation and travel, adoption and other child related expenses, large purchases, and special occasions. Number 5, payoffs. Now, payoff is kind of cool because this is best for debt consolidation, especially if you're looking for a low interest debt consolidation loan. Our score 9/10. And in terms of pros and cons, pros: borrowers do not face prepayment or late fees. Borrowers can get pre-approved with no hard credit check, and some borrowers with fair credit may be eligible. What are the drawbacks? Personal loans are only available for debt consolidation, and co-signers are not accepted, and payoff loans are not available in all states. One thing that you have to understand here is that as a borrower, you cannot use the loan funds for other purposes. It has to be debt and credit card consolidation. And what are the loan terms, fees, and discounts here? The loans range from 5,000 to 35,000, and loan repayment terms are 24 to 60 months. So once approved, loans are disbursed to borrowers in 3 to 6 business days. The lender charges no prepayment or late fees, but borrowers pay an origination fee of up to 5% of the loan amount. Of course, when it comes to interest, it's very low. It's usually in the single digit. Number 4, we have SoFi. And SoFi is kind of cool for long-term, low-interest personal loans. And our score, 9.5/10. And what are the pros and cons of SoFi here? Now, SoFi actually is short for social finance, and they make personal loans of up to 100,000 to borrowers nationwide with very good to excellent credit. And they're known for offering loans with no fees, and they provide student loans, student loan refinancing, home loans, and small business financing. They also provide low interest personal loans. And the pros, they offer no fee loans, including no late fees, loans of up to 100,000 available. Co-borrowers are accepted, and borrowers become members and get special benefits. And the drawbacks, the cons, the SoFi loans are not available to borrowers with less than very good or excellent credit. Small dollar loans of less than $5,000 are not available. And one thing that I also want to say here is that which personal loan options does SoFi offer? They offer everything from debt consolidation to relocation to medical expenses to auto refinancing, but you cannot use the loan funds for real estate, business purposes, investments, purchases of securities, post-secondary education, or short-term bridge financing. Number 3, Prosper. Prosper is kind of cool when it comes to low interest personal loans, but rather for joint applicants, more so for joint applicants. So here is a lender that will give you anywhere from 2,000, that will lend you rather anywhere from 2,000 to 40,000. The term length ranges from 3 to 5 years, but you got to have a minimum credit score of 640. And in terms of origination fee, they're a little expensive there. But again, we have scored them 9.5 over 10. This is our score for Prosper, because we believe that the combination of benefits, the combination of the solidity of this lender is it just sort of offsets all the costs that you have. Prosper offers low interest personal loans to borrowers with fair credits that's on the higher side. The minimum credit score is 640, and so if you're still in the fair range but moving up, you might qualify. Now, the Prosper does not accept co-signers, but it does accept joint applications. So Prosper will also let you change your monthly due date to ensure on-time payments. All right, this is very important. Number 2, we have here a lending club. Lending club is kind of cool. It's best for fair credit when it comes to low interest personal loans. And our score rather, is 10 over 10, perfect score. And what are the pros and cons here? For the pros, you have loans of $1,000 or more are available. Joint applications are accepted, and borrowers can qualify with fair to excellent credit. The cons, the drawbacks: lending club charges an origination fee for all personal loans. Variable rate loans are not available. Loans are available up to $40,000. And lending club low interest personal loans can be used for almost any major expense, including things like paying off credit cards, consolidating debt, supporting special events, completing unexpected home repairs, and covering medical bills. And number one, folks, on our list of the best low interest personal loan is Lightstream. This is best for low interest. We've seen interest rate as low as 2.49%, and this is kind of cool. And our score 10%, 10 over 10, perfect score, A+. Lightstream is the national online consumer lending division of SunTrust Bank, and SunTrust Bank recently merged with BB&T to become Truist. So Lightstream online personal loans may allow you to borrow up to $100,000 and to use the money for nearly any reasons. Borrowers in every state can access this personal loans. You got to have a minimum credit score of 660. Loan amounts range from $5,000 to $100,000, and repayment terms 24 to 144 months. And the great thing here is that this is a company that has a BBB A+ rating. BBB stands for the Better Business Bureau. And what are the pros and cons here? So pros: more than 30 different loan uses are available. Co-signers are accepted. Loans of up to $100,000, and Lightstream has no origination, prepayment, or late fees. The cons: Lightstream does not offer variable rate loans, only fixed rate loans. Online pre-approval is not available, and business loans are not available. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, Here you have it, the 10 best low interest personal loans. Let's just have a general conversation here around the topic we just talked about. What's the overview here? What is a personal loan can help you pay for planned or unplanned expenses, right? But if you remember, as I was saying earlier, it's not a blank check. So, and you wanna minimize your cost as much as possible, right? So, why is a low interest personal loan important? The thing is that the lower your interest rate, the larger the portion of your payment that goes toward paying down principal rather than interest over the life of the loan. That's very important. And what is a good rate, a good interest rate on a personal loan? And many experts, including Bankrate, have done research, and our friends at Bankrate.com have realized that somewhere around 10 to 12%, if you have 10 to 12% interest rate, that's pretty good. That's considered pretty good. And there are many factors that affect your personal loan rate. Of course, the 12% can vary based on the applicant and based on the applicant's credit worthiness. If the applicant has co-signers, the applicant's debt to income ratio, the DTI, and this also depends upon whether the applicant wants a secured loan or an unsecured personal loan, and also if there are other discounts that the lenders are offering, because some lenders offer a small APR percentage point reduction for existing customers or for signing up for automatic payments. Right? So if you're thinking about getting a low interest rate on personal loans, make sure that you check your rate. Think about joining your credit union or talk to your banker and trying to improve your credit score. All right, here's a recap of today's show, folks. The top 10 low interest personal loans available right now. We have Lightstream 10 over 10. That's number 1. Number 2, Lending Club 10 over 10. Number 3, Prosper 9.5 over 10. Number 4, SoFi 9.5 over 10. Number 5, Payoff 9 over 10. Number 6, Best Egg 9 over 10. Number 7, Upstarts 9 over 10. Number 8, PenFed Credit Union 8.5 over 10. Number 9, Discover 8.5 over 10. And number 10, Marcus by Goldman Sachs 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.